All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Gym of All Trades Sunday night charts. Glad you guys joining me. Let's jump into the TA, guys. We're gonna get right to it. Here's the goal tonight, guys. We're gonna look right at Bitcoin. We'll look at Ethereum. We'll look at several other alts as well. See what the overall market's doing and the market sentiment. I'll show you a couple of ideas on the charts that I'm seeing. Don't forget, I am an Elliott Wave trader. I look at the market through an Elliott Wave lens. If you don't know about Elliott Wave theory, my Discord's a great place to start learning about it. I've got all kinds of educational content. You can come on in and learn to trade among us, and it'd be awesome. So that being said, guys, don't forget, I'm not about to give you any financial advice. Never intended to be that. I'm just going to show you how I look at the market, show you the structures that I'm looking at. I read structure, guys. I read market structure and believe that from the market structure you can get a general idea where price is going. And using Fibonacci's extensions and wave comparisons, you can come up with a pretty decent target for where price might be going. It's not a perfect science, and it's certainly hard application, but it's worth your time studying. So, with that said, guys, let me find you guys on my phone. Just want to welcome you here, and let's jump in and have some fun tonight. What do you think? Let me find you guys on my phone here, and just so you guys know, on my phone this is where I watch. This is where I watch the chat. So somebody complained one time about that I was on my phone. I'm like, really? Yeah, this is where I watch the chat. This laptop right here is where I trade, so I can keep an eye on my trades. And this is where I watch the chat and talk to you guys. And this is where I video. So anyway, awesome. Hey, I'm doing well, Johnny, and I hope it is a good show. We're going to try to go quickly tonight, get the TA to you fast, because the market's moving, ain't it? Let's jump in. Jackie Frost, my pleasure, my pleasure. Hey Jay, Mr. Crypto Fever, how are you? And Be Back Pro, what's up, man? Good to see you here. Hey, JS and Ned, hooray for Jim. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Mentally prepared for some down, down, down. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, let's jump in. I'm going to zoom out. We'll start with Bitcoin, and I'll show you what I'm seeing here personally. We're going to start with the 8-hour chart, and we'll work our way down. I know it's pretty. Let's see. Can I? Ah, look at that. Perfect. I can hide all that stuff that I just had on there, and I can. Can I draw new stuff? Oh, it comes right back when I start drawing. Okay. All right. So yeah. I remember. Where was that data window? Hot list calendar. Ah, there was a place. That's not it. Can't remember where to find. There it is. No, that's not it. Is it? Is that it? I think so. No, that's not it. I can't remember, guys. Where is it that I can? Oh, it doesn't matter. Forget it. I was gonna get rid of these fibs, but I'm gonna get rid of my entire chart and recreate it for you. All right, let's start. Let's jump in. Okay, guys. We've been in a correction. I've been bearish since February, guys. I've been bearish actually since this, except we rode this up. But since February 21st range, guys, I've been pretty bearish, and so I've been bearish for a couple of months now. Some of you wonder why I've been so bearish, because we've been in the middle of a correction that's not finished. Okay, corrections come in waves. They come in three waves. Okay, generally speaking. So in general, we got this first wave. I was expecting just a three-wave move up and then another wave down, and that was going to be the end of the correction. What the market actually did is they prolonged this middle wave here. They prolonged this. It's what we call the X wave. Okay, they prolonged it. So this was the A or the W, and this was the X wave. That was or the B wave. Okay, and it was prolonged, and Once they prolonged that, that made the market feel more bullish for a longer period of time. Even though I knew that this all of this was corrective in nature and that we were preparing for another downside. Okay, so I've been ever since this move right here, I've been preparing for more down, right? But it got truncated. It was just three waves down, and then they did it again to us. So basically speaking, this correction has been going since February, and we're coming to the end of what I'm seeing is the end of a correction finally, and I'm starting to turn a little bullish. Okay. So in other words, this first leg, okay, I thought this was the second leg and we were going to get the third leg down here. We never made it down to target. Okay. So and what they did is they gave us a three wave and then they did it again, a three wave. So three, three, and then a three. Okay. And that's what we call a WXY. It's a double correction, a double zigzag, basically speaking. They, what was difficult about this is that it only came to the 786 extension. But it did come to the 786 extension. This came to the 1-to-1 extension beautifully. If we measure this wave right here to there, boom, this came to the 1-to-1 extension. So we were able to nail that top pretty well. Um, Pretty well. We hit that top, and then we were ready for this down move. Okay. Now the question is this thing finished, or does it have any more? Does it have more down to go? Well, I'm going to make a case for either, and you guys can decide what you think. Okay. So I'm going to make a case for both, that there's more down and there's more up, or there's up to go. So I'm going to make a case for those, and then I'll let you guys decide. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the fibs, and what we're going to do is we're going to measure the wave as if it's like this. This is okay, as if it's a basically like a W, X, and a Y. Actually, that's the wrong wave delineation, though. It really probably should be an a B, and a C. That's a flat. You'll notice that we did come to the 1-to-1 extension, which was 49K. We even made it down. We even made it down a little lower to 47K. However, what you'll notice is that we have the 127 and the 1414, which are common targets for Bitcoin, that are down here. Even the 1618, when Bitcoin likes to get real deep, are still down here. The question is, are we done now? Is this a reversal wave that we're getting? This big old wave that we're getting, is it a reversal wave? Okay. And we're finished with the down move, and now we're getting ready to head back up. Okay, is that the case, or is this something called is the current wave that we're in something else, like a fourth wave, and we've got one more hit to the bottom? Okay, I'm gonna show you what's at stake there and show you what I think there. So the question of the night is, do we get one more go at the bottom before we start rallying? But is Bitcoin poised to rally? Okay, that's, as the title of the live indicated, is are we poised to rally from a structure standpoint, or do we have more downside to go? So there's the question. Let's make the case for both. Okay, but first off, let me make the case that we're done and we're heading up. Let me make that case, and then I'll make the case for more downside, and I'll show you what I'm seeing. So, number one, for the case that we are done, we're headed up, that we've already come to a common fib level to the 1-to-1 extension of this wave. It's a nice shape. It's a perfect looking correction, and I'm really happy with the way it looks. And so, yeah, up we go. Okay, we looking for in the C wave. We're looking for five waves, and the question is, can I delineate five waves out of this? Let me go to a smaller time frame, maybe the 4 hour, and see if we can find five waves in that wave. Let me get that off the screen. There we go. Okay, so let's see if we can find five waves here. Something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All that's five right there. So five waves might be finished. That's a good plausible count. The other count is, you might say that this down here is the bottom of 3. This wave was 4, and then we just got the fifth wave. Okay, that the fourth wave was actually a triangle, which I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so there's a possibility there that we have. That's a third. I like to put the 3 here for because basically I can count the fourth wave as a triangle right in here, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here in the fifth. So 5 in the fifth is done. So that's a good kind of confirmed. It looks like we're finished and we're all done, and now we have a nice impulse off the bottom. What we would expect is a retest of the bottom of some kind, maybe in 3 waves. Okay, a retest in 3 waves, and then we'd have some kind of continuation to the upside. Okay. Oh no. Not sure what just happened. Oh man. Let me reload this, please, because my stream is causing trouble here. We still doing okay on the stream? Good sound and video. Okay. This is actually what I drew, guys, this morning during this morning's live. This is actually what I drew this morning before it actually happened. Pretty interesting, isn't it? Except this took a lot less time than I drew it out. But I actually drew this right here when this wave was at the top up here. Actually, when this wave was in the formation, it wasn't even finished. So that's pretty interesting, isn't it? That's the ETH chart. So let me pull up the Bitcoin chart here. Sorry, I had to reload the chart, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so so um, back to the 4 hour. So basically, I'm counting it. I'm counting it as a finished correction. I'm simply making the case right now and letting you be the judge whether you think it's finished or not and going up, or if there's more downside to go. Okay. So I'm making the case here that this is finished. We've got 5 finished waves in C, and this is an A. This is a 3-wave B and C. It's a flat. It's a running flat basically, and it's all done. And Bitcoin is ready to start rallying to the upside, and that's what we should expect. Okay, let's go to the small time frame and look and see. I'm going to show you what the count will be with this last wave here, just so you can kind of see that it's finished if it's done. Okay, if it's finished, you have to count this last wave. Okay, you have to count it with what we call a triangle. Okay, we're going to put a triangle right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might even have a triangle right here as well. This is the overall fourth wave, and this triangle down here is the fourth wave of the fifth. Okay, that's how one might interpret that. Now, and so then what you would have then is some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that's how you would count the fifth wave. Okay, so and you put this as a triangle, and so after the triangle's over, we had a break to the downside for the fifth wave. Fifth wave's all finished now, and now we're heading up impulsively from the bottom. We're heading up to higher highs now. Okay. Okay. All right. So that would be the case, guys, for a finished 5 waves, all done. C is finished, and now we're making the impulse to the upside. Now, I believe, possibly speaking, we could have what we call a flat on our hands, and that we actually have more downside. So now I'm going to make the case for some more downside. My cat is moaning back here. Hold on 1 second, please. Okay, now let me make the case for more downside. So there's the case I've just made. The points are we have a finished shape of a correction. We have a finished 5 waves in wave C. We've come to corrective fibs. Okay. The other things I didn't say is that we have hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour chart. There's major hidden bull, and we have regular divergence as well. Not only we have divergence here and here, as well as we have from this peak. No, not from that peak. Sorry, from this peak up to this peak, and from this peak down to that peak. That's hidden bullish divergence. Bitcoin's ready to go up. Okay, so that's a possibility, guys. Now, let me now make the case that Bitcoin's almost done the correction, but there's another leg down to go. There's more downside to expect. So let me make the case. Pretty much the count is the same. Okay, the count is the same, except you're not going to count this as a triangle. We're going to count this as a flat. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We're going to go to the 15-minute chart here. Okay, now again, I don't expect you guys to understand all of this, but this is a proper application of Elliott. Okay, now we're not going to look at that as a triangle anymore. We're actually going to look at this as a three-wave move. Okay, and when we put the fibs on this guy, I'll show you the shape here. We got a three-wave move right there, and that's going to be the B wave of a flat. We got this three-wave move here. That's the A wave of a flat. Okay, and then this is a five-wave impulse, and that's the C wave of a flat. An ABC, where the B wave, this is an expanded flat, where the B wave overtakes or overshoots the bottom of the A. It comes below it. It fakes you out to the downside, basically, and then shoots up really fast with the C wave, and that's a common flat play. This is the one I believe, personally, I think we have more downside to come. It makes more sense where we are in the chart. It's shenanigans, and lots of people are thinking, ooh, we're going up now, okay? So when we measure each wave individually, we have a three-wave move right there. It comes to the one-to-one extension. That's a beautiful A wave, okay? Then, if we look at this entire thing right here, this entire thing right there as a three-wave move, that's going to be the B wave, okay? And let's measure that as a B. Okay, so we'll measure down to there, up to there, and you'll notice this comes right to the 1414 extension, 127 pocket. It's a beautiful B wave there. It also comes below this, and so generally speaking, that's an expanded flat, what we call expanded flat. If I put the fibs on that guy, this comes, it comes between the one. It comes in the pocket of an expanded pocket here, so that's looking good as well. And then what we have is the C wave being formed to the upside. Now, is the C wave done, or is there a little bit more upside to go? Well, it's already hit the 786 extension. It could be finished, or it may have some more upside. Actually, it's tagged the one-to-one extension. So we could have a finished impulse here, or it could have one more push to the high. My guess is it's got some more push to go to the high. So still probably a little bit higher to go, maybe. But that's looking pretty decent for an A, B, C. Maybe a little bit more up room to go. Create some divergence here in the 15-minute chart, 10-minute chart. We are pretty much overbought here, guys. Pretty much looking for some divergence on the small time frame. Especially, we have broken structure already on the RSI. The RSI is broken. Just looking for the divergence, the move to the upside to finish up. So we're probably in the fourth wave. Gonna get another hit to the high for the fifth wave, and then down we come. What would this imply? This would imply that our lower targets of the 127 or the 1414 are still in play. In other words, basically, guys, 45 down to $40,000 is still in play for targets for Bitcoin, possibly. Okay, so I have targets all the way down here to 39.6 here on the 1618. If we get a really volatile wave to the downside, there's a high likelihood, a high probability that we get down here. Okay. So, yeah, so that's the case that's being made, guys. That's the case that's being made. Now, when all that's finished, when we're done, we'll zoom back out and just look at what that'll be. That'll be a finished. I'll finally be satisfied that we have a finished three-wave correction. That this is the fourth wave in our major move to the upside. That we're gonna be ready for another bull run and head up for the next move. For a Bitcoin up to maybe 80K, 75, 80K. Shoot, it could get extended even to 100K. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen. I can't say that with certainty, but certainly 80K is a reasonable target for us to hit. So I'm going to project 80K for a top for BTC for now. But we'll know more as this wave begins to develop, if it begins to develop. I don't know that it's going to develop. This is what a plausible Elliott wave count could be. Okay, so this is some kind of a fourth wave of this grand move here, and then we're going to get a fifth wave to the downside. Look on the daily chart, and you'll see that this is in a nice fourth wave position here. Nice fourth wave position, and we'll get a fifth wave to the upside. And that'll be a nice, the way we count that will be 1, 2, this would be a nice 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, and that's one way to count it. There's some other ways to count it, but we really don't need to know which is the right way right now. We can just simply project that this is a nice fourth wave. It's about finished. It could be already finished now, and now we're heading up to the upside. Okay, so Those are the ideas that I have on the table for BTC. There you go, guys. More down a little bit. Don't be too fooled here. Maybe that's the count I believe. But if you think it's all finished, then you can it's ready to go on up. So with that said, that is my analysis of Bitcoin for now, and it's looking pretty good. And I wanted to get it done pretty quickly. So now let's and you're welcome, CB Music, for the Sunday night vid, the Sunday vid, no problem. Let's see. Uh, Well, Renz, congratulations, man. That's exciting news, man. That's really exciting news. All right, let's look at Ethereum, and just kind of take a look at that as well. Okay, so Ethereum um, on the 6 hour chart. Actually, I'm on the right. Yeah, am I on the right? I'm on the right chart. Okay. Is looking a little more odd. Okay, let's remove the drawings here and let's just kind of look at it and see. It's a much more odd structure here, especially looking at the daily. All this crap right here is not very impulsive at all. It's just corrective as you know what. It's just really, really corrective, especially when we get to this section right here. And what we've had here is we had right ever since this area, I was really bearish. Okay, why? Because I was expecting this, this, and that. Okay, I was expecting a three-wave move. Well, what they did again is they double corrected us. Okay, and they got really bullish here on this correction. But it's funny that they got bullish on a correction, and that makes it ultra hard, guys. When they do that kind of stuff, is on corrections, they move it in the upward direction. Usually they correct backwards, but when they're moving it in general to the upward direction in a corrective wave, that makes it really hard for an Elliott wave guy, because we're looking for a corrective wave, we're looking for a pullback in price, and we don't really get any pullback in price. We get increases in prices, but yet we get a wave that is correcting or corrective in nature. That means it's an ultra bullish market, and so there's a real possibility that this is just an ultra bullish market, as you guys have hoped and dreamed about, and that we really have a lot more upside to go. Okay, it could also be major fake out to the upside. We're about to get some major downhill movement, so we got to watch out for that as well. So we have a move to the down. We have what we have in the overall count for Ethereum is a move to the downside, just like Bitcoin. We have a three-wave up to now. What's been bothering me is that we haven't gotten a clear down move. We've got this weird formation up here. I just don't like it, guys. I don't like it at all. It's very, very ugly. It's very, very cryptic. The move that we got in Ethereum was just so bad, guys. It's nothing compared to Bitcoin. Bitcoin came down beautifully. Okay, let me remove the drawings here. Bitcoin, I have a nice symmetry, nice shape. That's a corrective looking wave right there. It looks great for some more upside. Okay, it looks ready to go. It's healthy correction. It took time and energy out of the market, exhausted the sellers, gave the sellers a chance to take their profits and then re-enter. Now the buyers can come back in. I really like that as a very healthy correction. Okay, that's the kind of correction we're looking for. Ethereum, on the other hand, we have not had a healthy correction at all, in my opinion. It's just been too bullishly moving. Okay, so we really haven't had any kind of healthy correction of Bitcoin of Ethereum, and so it's really got me a little skeptical here that we can continue with this kind of pace to keep making these highs here. Who all is buying at this level? I don't know, and I don't without bringing price back down to healthy corrective levels. I would really like to see this wave to come down to at least, guys, at least 1800, 18 even 1600 would have been better as well. And that would have given us a really nice shape of a correction. And I'd be ready to say, guys, I'm full bulltard right now. But just not quite ready to do that yet. I just don't think we've had a healthy correction. So Ethereum's a little harder as far as from a structure standpoint. So I really can't make a case other than this is really bullish corrective. This is corrective waves. These are corrective waves, but they're acting very bullish. Okay, so let's go down to the small time frame. I'll show you what I'm looking at there, and we'll talk about, and you can make a decision where you think the market's going. I'll just tell you what I'm seeing. Okay, so this is a really odd type of structure as well. Very, very odd. I have a very difficult count here. So what we had here is I'm having a hard time with identifying what that structure is. It looks like a three wave to me. Um, but you know, it could be 5 waves that where the fifth wave is just truncated right there. So that's a difficult structure. Okay, is that 5 or 3? That's the hard thing. If you call it 5, it could be the end of this prior correction. That's the end. But here's the problem. What we got next was a 3 wave move. It broke the top. Okay, and so what we have here, best I can see, is we have a 3 wave, a 3 wave, and then a 5 wave. And what we call that is a flat. Now, I'm ordinarily very fine with a flat structure. I love flats. I love trading flats. My problem is, what in the world is this flat doing at this location in the chart? That part I don't get. I don't, from a structure standpoint, it's got me really confused as what that flat is doing at this point in the wave. How is it functioning with the rest of the Ethereum waves? I don't have an answer for that yet. Okay, one possibility might be this was a failed wave right here. Okay, that this was supposed to be the end of a correction. This was going to begin another bull move, but it's a failed wave, and the bears came in and took it down. Okay, and now what we have going on is we have um, a 5 wave up. That's a or a 3. Either way, I can look at it both ways. Okay. 3, 3, 3. Okay. So then we have a 3, and then a 5, and that's a flat. But I have problems with that flat. This flat right here came to a truncated level, only came to the 786 extension. Okay, when I pull the fibs on that guy, um, when I pull the fibs on that, you can see it only came to the 786, which is fine, but it's just a really ugly flat. But I got a 3, and a 5 ABC flat right there in the middle, and so what that's doing is correcting a larger WXY or a larger ABC. So it's going to be A, all that's B, and this is C, and this is the C wave of a flat. And I've got a possibility now, if that is a flat, if I've interpreted that correctly, and I may not have, guys. It may not. It may. This is the bearish way to interpret it. That if that's a flat, then I'd be looking for more down to come any time tonight or tomorrow. That once this C wave finishes, and I don't know when it's finished. It's probably got some more upside. Okay, but once that C wave finishes its correction, then we're going to be looking for more downside to come. Okay, and so we've got an ABC to the upside, just like in Bitcoin, same kind of count, and then we're looking for the downside move. If I pull the fibs here on this ABC like this, we can find basically we have not even reached the one-to-one extension. We have reached, and let me see if I can get my fibs right in the right place here. Okay, we've reached the 786 extension. Now, this wave right here, this was a flat and it came to the 786. So this flat might be finished. Okay, that might be done. And if that's the case, this thing's going down again. We're going to make lower lows. Okay, that this thing is actually going to be like a very large wave to the downside. Okay, so let me talk to you about that possibility here, guys. With see what flats do in the market is they go, especially the C wave. Excuse me, my nose is itching. I don't know why every live stream I get an itchy nose. Anyway, what this flat serves to do is basically it gets going up really really fast. It gets everybody thinking, oh, we've had a reversal, and so we got a 1, 2 wave, and now we got a reversal wave, and it's going up. Well, it may be that may be the case. That may be the bull count, and we are going up. Or this could be, if it's a flat, then what it does, it gets everybody thinking up, and then it starts tanking in a big way. Okay, and so basically we look for a wave to kind of match that wave like this. Okay, and then down we go. How where would that come? Well, if I pull the fibs on that and try to get a target to the downside, it'd be, I don't know. If it reverses where it is, we'd be looking for 1854 down to 1692. And if I zoom out and pull the fibs on our larger structure here, that's how I'd look at that. I'd pull the fibs right here, and I would look at the count somewhere. I was looking for about 1874. So that would be confluent. Those fibs would be confluent. Okay, give me one moment, guys. 1 second. Okay. All right. I had to scratch my nose and didn't want to do it on camera. All right. So anyway, so yeah, so that's a possibility, guys, that we're looking at as for a big correction. Looking for still looking for 1,800 down to $1,600 for a corrected move. So if Bitcoin's not finished and Bitcoin's got some more downside, like we just talked about, then there's a strong possibility that Ethereum makes it down to this area. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I can't say that. I'm not here to say that. I'm not here to predict anything. I'm showing you the structures that I'm seeing and offering some ideas for you as possibilities for what it might be doing. Okay, but right now it looks like we're getting some more upside here on the 4 hour. It looks supremely bullish. Looks really bullish here. But we got a little three wave here. Oftentimes what we've got here is we've got a break of the 4 hour RSI to the downside. We're getting a retest of it, and it's going to have what it's actually going to do is continue down, working its way down. So I'm going to draw a line right here from this peak to that peak. And we're going to see if this RSI on the 4 hour chart respects that line. Okay, we're going to see as it comes up. We'll see if price actually respects that line and stops there. There's a good chance price then might just come on down. So anyway, I'm not holding my breath right now for a bullish move. Right now, I'm actually looking for some shenanigans. I haven't seen enough shenanigans to the downside yet. All the shenanigans have been to the upside. Okay, taking out the shorters. I haven't really taken out the longs yet, and so I really need to see the market makers kind of come up and screw up the long positions. Okay, because they need the liquidity. They need to get those long positions really intact so that they can screw them up, collect that liquidity, and then take price up, have the money that they need and the liquidity that they need to take the price uh, to the upside. You hear my eyebrow? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. I didn't realize. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I didn't have my mic back down. Got it. Thanks, guys. I'm so sorry. Is that better? All right. I'm glad I glanced over and looked at the. All right. Okay, it's only been 2 minutes. You've been asking me to fix the mic, so hey, we did it. All right, good deal. Not too shabby. Sorry, I'm really sorry about that, fellas. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so back to what I was saying. 4 hour chart. We've had a break of the RSI, and now this wave is kind of retesting it. I drew this trend line right here in the RSI. We'll see if this this trend line of the RSI gets respected or gets broken to the upside. If this line gets broken to the upside, I'm going to be a lot more bullish on Ethereum. But if this line on the RSI is respected and we bounce off of it, I'm going to be a lot more bearish. Okay, we're going to look for our downside target. So that'll be something I'm watching as well. All right, so there's Ethereum, guys. Pretty much the entire market is going to look the same, the entire the crypto market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now do a lightning round with most of the common pairs that people ask me to do. Once I do those, I'm going to open the charts up and I'm going to till 9 o'clock, guys. I'm going to take requests till 9. Once 9 gets here, I'm done. We're just going to keep Sunday night charts to an hour tonight. I've got some things in the Discord to take care of for the second tier group. We're going to be doing a live stream there tonight. So we're going to do a market scan, looking for what do you call it? Looking for trades tonight. So with that said, we're going to go till 9 o'clock. I'll do as much as I can. So now I'm going to do lightning round. Starting right now, I'm just going to go really fast, and we're just going to start looking at the market as a whole. And we'll start with Litecoin. Let's look at Litecoin first. I'll look at XRP. Don't put a bunch of requests in yet. I will ignore every request that's placed right now. I'll totally ignore it. So let me just show you what I'm seeing. But the market's going to be pretty much the same. on all of these. Okay, now Litecoin's shape here, the shape of Litecoin is very, very odd here. When I pull this down and measure this guy right there, we did not even, we made it to the 786, we did not make it to the 1-to-1. I would really, really like to see us get down to the 1-to-1. This whole shape here is also very odd as well. Let me pull the fibs here. Now we did come to the 1-to-1. Actually, Pat, we hit the 127 here. So, Litecoin could be finished. I mean, it's a strong possibility Litecoin's done. Okay, but it may not be finished. So anyway, but it's a really, really, I'll be honest with you, it's a really ugly structure. I pretty much stopped trading Litecoin. I used to trade Litecoin all the time. I pretty much stopped it because the structure was just so crappy. The structure of Litecoin is just so crappy. So just like the other pairs, it looks like it could be forming a flat and have more downside to come. Okay, I'd love to see it get down to 194 or 168. That would be a really, really nice wave pattern to see. But I can't. I'm not sure. This looks like a very strong top as well. Top to a market. It looks more toppy than Ethereum and Bitcoin do, but it looks toppy. So another possibility is that this was just a three-wave move. Here we got one more hit to the. Come on. We got one more hit to the low. Going to get another test of the high, and then another down, guys. And by the way, I didn't mention it, but guys, Bitcoin and Ethereum, both of them could, instead of being three-wave corrections, we could be at market tops as well. This could be a market top. Don't put it past the market makers to fool you and to say, this could be a market top. So, anyway, yeah, Zach, you pull the fibs like that because it's a running correction. Okay, um, you just have to understand running corrections. That basically this entire thing is a move here in Ethereum, for instance. Bitcoin, this is the three-wave move here: A, B, C. So you measure A, and then pull it back to B, and then C. So Zach, that's the way you pull it for a three-wave move that looks like that. And I could go back on the chart and kind of show you other three-wave moves that look similar. Okay, so Litecoin doesn't look great. Doesn't look great at all. But let's watch and see what we really need to see on all these charts, guys, because we're right in the balance right now between two counts. What we really need to pay attention to is this a flat right here? Okay, that's about finished, or is this a flat that's coming down now, or getting ready to come down, preparing tonight, tomorrow to finish up this wave, then come down, or is this an impulse to the upside? Okay, but even if it impulses to the upside here, what it's going to do is, generally speaking, give us a three-wave pullback before we continue up bullishly. So we should be getting a pullback of some kind, at least before we continue up bullishly. There's Litecoin. Let's look at Link very quickly. Same thing, guys. Every chart's going to be the same. All the structure is going to be the same. It's going to be a lot of repetition here. That's why we're going to do a lightning round here. What's interesting about this shape is just it's supremely ugly. Supremely ugly. Pull this as a three-wave here. Pull that as a three-wave, three-wave, three-wave. Now, this could totally be finished. So Link looks more done than any of them do. It looks a lot more finished. So we could have an A, a B, and a C. Actually, that's not an ABC. That's a WXY. There you go. There's a WXY, a 333. Could be finished. This might have been like. I just can't get away from the fact that this looks so much like a flat. It looks so much like a flat. I can't get away from it. Three, three, and now five. And then down we go. I would not be surprised to see that, guys. I would not be surprised that this might be a market top, that this thing ain't finished at all, that what this could actually start doing is double correcting. Right now, this could be a three, that could be a three flat, and then we get another three down, and it's just a lower correction than anybody expects before it goes on up. So there's link. Let's look at XRP now. What's XRP doing? Let's look at the 4-hour chart. Let's see. See, this might be just simply the first leg of a correction that we've got 333, and so that actually looks like a finished 333 structure right there, which is interesting. But this right here looks very confusing to me, the way it is. But this looks like a finished three with another three. But this came down to the 786. It just doesn't look finished. And so, what we may have here is like a three, and then we have a three here in the middle, and now we might be getting another three like that, and this is a flat in the middle of it. So we haven't reached any the target that I would expect. So we've only come to the 786. So my take right now is that this doesn't look finished. This may be just a fake candle that's going to end up turning around and continuing to the downside. So watch out for that. Again, I just feel that strongly with the way this is being made. But if it continues up bullishly, then that's great. That's fine. We'll just trade it. Just what we do is, so if it continues up bullishly, okay. Um, if it continues up bullishly, we wait for a three-wave pullback, and then we take it long. Okay. Otherwise, we're looking for maybe another wave to the downside. Down here to the 1-to-1, about 70 cents, 71 cents. Chemo, I think Zach was, you know, asking a legitimate question. He was part of the Discord a while back. I think he was just asking, you know, how to pull the fibs. But basically, on a running correction, Zach, is when you got a B, and a C like that. Okay, where the what you do is you pull the fibs on the A like this, right? And then you pull it on the B. You project it from the top of B, and then you're looking for C to come down. 786, 1-to-1, 127, and that's just a running correction is all that is. So that's how you pull it on running expanded flats and things like that. So. Okay, so yeah, there's XRP. XRP does not look finished to me at all. See, this looks like a three-wave move down. So this looks like a three-wave up, a three-wave down, and then a five. That flat may not be finished. So we got three there, three there. Yeah, it hasn't gotten up here to the 1-to-1 at all, or the 786. So it may have some more upside to go. I can't be certain of that. So, um, 30-minute chart. Yeah, there's no divergence. There's nothing there. Nothing there on the 15. Nothing on the 10. Nothing on the 5. Yeah, the 3, there's a little divergence there, but on the 5-minute, there's nothing. So it's going to start probably trudging its way up, maybe to kind of get up here, make some divergence, get up here, create divergence, and then work its way down. Okay, either down for lower lows or simply a three-wave move back before it goes higher. So you have to pay attention to how does it finish, where does it finish, and then how does it come down? Does it come down to 3 waves or does it come down in 5 waves? Okay. All right. So there's XRP. Let's look at OXT for my brother Meyer Teitelbaum. If you're watching, buddy. Same thing, guys. Looks very similar here. We had a three-wave move that broke the low. Boom, boom, boom. Looks like a flat to me. I'm expecting more downside. Now, the OXT, out of all of them, just looks the most like a flat. Out of everyone that I've seen, Bitcoin as well, looks the most like a flat as well. So it did break this low with a three-wave move. I like that as a flat. It might have a little bit more upside to kick up. It could even come up here. It could make its way up here to the 1618 or the 1414 area. I don't know if it's going to or not, but probably it'll look that way, look kind of bullish until finally it just starts tanking It could pump all night, and then in the morning, maybe Monday morning, we start tanking again, and surprises everybody. It just looks bullish, 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 and then it just rolls over and goes down for another low. So watch out for another Bitcoin dump tonight or tomorrow. Okay. Um, that's OXT. Let's take a peek at DOT here. We're looking at DOT now. Same thing. Same thing. Let's zoom out just a little bit. Look at the 4 hour. Okay. Same thing here. It's a really ugly shape, though, to be honest with you. It does not look finished. Looks like a flat as well. But this has just come down so deep, so deep, so deep. Yeah, man, this, to be honest with you, this pump looks so artificial to me. Artificial and plain. I'm looking for it to come down again, most likely, to make lower lows. Let's see if this, on the 4 hour chart, let's see if this RSI is respected. So I'll draw that line right there to there. Let me draw it like this. So as this thing comes up a little bit more, let's see if they respect that line there. But again, all of them are going to be looking the same. So guys, I really don't want to go through every chart and say, okay, it's looking like, yeah, whatever. Because they all are either a reversal that are going up, or they're flat and they're coming down for another wave. Okay. My belief system is that they're probably coming down for another wave. Okay. Zach, I'd like to think I am. As far as I understand, um, I'd like to think I am. I try to think like them, and this flat makes a lot of sense right here on the chart from a market maker standpoint. Okay. All right, Doji. Everybody's interested in Doji. I was calling a correction down to about anywhere from 15 cents down to 10 cents here. We did get to about 16 cents, but are we finished? Well, could totally be finished. Doge could be done. We have a nice three-wave move. It looks finished. It's out of all the charts I've looked at, this is what a correction should look like, guys. It's a beautiful, beautiful correction. It looks done. Out of all the charts I've looked at, that one is the only one that it looks done. Okay, and then so what is this? This looks like a B, and then it looks like it's heading back up. So out of all of them, this one doesn't look like the flat at all. It looks like a continuation to the upside. Is that telling the story for the entire market, or is is the rest of the market telling the story here? Let's zoom in just a little bit. Look at look. Let's look at this on the small time frame here. Yeah, we came to the 786 there. It's kind of ugly. This came down to the 1414 and reverse. That's a nice three wave. Hard to tell what this thing is here. Hard to tell what that is. Is that an impulse? That's just a really ugly wave structure is what that is. But then we had a three-wave pullback, and then we got reversal. So this three-wave pullback is a nice looking flat. It measured really nicely. And then so that's a three wave right there. That's a flat in of itself, and then this is looking more up. So I would say looking at Dogecoin now, just Dogecoin all by itself, it's looking more bullish than all of them. Okay, so it might be telling the story that we're all finished with this correction, and that we're getting ready to start heading up. But that's a pretty chart right there. That's a pretty um, um, it's a pretty good looking chart there. On the 4 hour chart, there is kind of some hidden bullish divergence there. There is some hidden bullish divergence on that chart. So, not too shabby there. In order for this to come down, this would just have to roll over and continue down to the downside. I'm not sure that that's going to happen or not. But this is looking fairly to the upside here. So we'll have to wait and see. But this one looks stronger than all of them. It really does. Okay. So there's Doge. Let's look at how about let's look at the BTC dominance chart. Okay. We're sitting right around the 127 extension, 1414 extension on the 3-day chart, guys. If I pull the extensions here, it's really really nasty the way this wave is. Uh, just we're so oversold. We're sitting at the 1414 extension. I would think the dominance chart should start making a jump now. That BTC should start reining in all the other coins, and the way I think it's going to do that is by correcting. But I'm not sure about that. I can't say that with certainty, right? Um, but anyway, it's ready to start moving to the upside. So let's look at Uniswap as well. Let's see, Uni on the how about the 6 hour chart? Looks fine. Uh, 2 hour. Yep. Don't like the Uni chart. There's nothing here to show you. 3 wave up. Now out of this chart looks down, big time down. Let me show you why. We got a 3 wave move there. We got a 3 wave move there, and now we got the beginning of a 3 wave move down right here. So this chart now, Doge, I'm telling you, looked more up. This chart is looking more down. Okay, because I don't have a finished 3 wave move here, and so that would kind of finish the whole thing right there. Okay, pull the chart on Uniswap here. Pull the fibs on Uni. I mean, it's looking at 24 bucks. Come down as a WXY. Is this telling the story? Or is it Doge that's telling the story? Which one is it? Which one's telling the story? Hey, Ned Bank, thanks for that gift. I appreciate it. Let me answer your question. He says, at what price level would you reasonably be confident for a breakout to the upside for Bitcoin? Great question. Well, first off, this is I made the case for it could be a breakout now, right? But we have to make sure that this isn't a flat reversal. But man, on the daily chart, that is a just a fantastically gorgeous engulfing candle. Unless it totally in the next 22 hours tanks and reverses and just makes that a huge red wick and it can do that totally. Okay, so on the 4 hour chart, guys, are we looking at a flat here? Okay, so let's actually go to the 30-minute chart and see that. And so when do we say, hey, this flat isn't looking like a flat anymore? Well, generally speaking, expanded flats can come up to the 1618, but they can also go all the way to the 2618. Now that's not very good news because that's really way up here, but that's very rare. I would say that if this wave right here continues up in this pattern, continuing going to straight up like this in this same pattern, if it goes up in this pattern okay, and it begins to surpass the 1618 with some conviction, okay. If it goes past the 1618, then we're going to start to look at that and say, maybe that isn't a flat. Okay, we're probably going to think that's probably not a flat. That actually this was the finished wave of a this was a triangle. This was the finished wave, and now this is the first wave of a reversal off the bottom. Okay, now that looks too simple for me because that looks too impulsive, but that would imply if it does get up here, higher than the 1618 extension, then we would look for 3 waves down, then a continuation. Okay. Now, if this thing stops anywhere between now and the 1618 extension, let me put the fibs back on there for you, and note the price. The price was about 50. Let's just call it 54K. So if price gets up past the 54K, we're starting to think maybe this isn't a flat, but maybe this is an impulse to the upside. We would still be waiting for a 3 wave pullback. If it's a reversal, we'd be waiting for 3 waves to correct that, to retest the bottom, or at least 60% discount or pullback, you would think, and then continuation to the upside. Okay, that's what you would think. Um, so that would be the thought you might have. If if this thing reverses around current price levels, or up here at the 127 or the 1414 extension, which is anywhere between now and 53K. If it reverses and gives you a nice fast wave to the downside, then we're going to go down, probably hit 45K and lower. Okay, So that's so 54K guys would be a level that I would be more comfortable saying, hey, this is looking like an impulse off the bottom. Now, if it comes up and hits 54K and rejects hard there, like with a straight down wave, then it could still be bearish. So just watch out for shenanigans, okay? Watch out for market maker shenanigans for sure. Yeah. Um, uh, Giorgio, great question. Does the fact that 47.5K is a key level for both support and resistance? Well, that's why we got the bounce there. But generally speaking, we'll get bounces off of key levels, and then we'll have to watch how the market reacts after that bounce. When that bounce fizzles, what happens to the market? Does it get bought back? Um, does it get bought back or not? Zach's asking, could this be a B wave of a larger degree? 3-3. Um, Probably not. I would think no. Not where it's sitting. Not for Bitcoin. It's not sitting in the right place for that. Um, this is three. This is it's either a flat or it's a reversal. But again, my bias is a flat. I strongly believe it's a flat. Okay. Okay. So I've looked at a bunch of stuff here. Let me look at a couple more that I have on my in my list here, just to get some other stuff here. I looked at DOT already. I didn't like that chart. Let's look at ADA. ADA is a nice chart to look at. Let's take a peek at that one, guys. I only have 2 more minutes here, so I'm not going to have time to do take requests, but I am covering a lot of these very quickly. So hopefully this was a possibility I was looking at. It got invalidated. It's an old chart there. That was a bullish look. So that looks like 3, 3, and then 5. So we pull the fibs on this guy's really ugly move here. But you can see how we've come to the 1-1 and 127 even, and then we had a nice little pullback. The way it's gone up though, I just don't like it. But this doesn't look like a flat here in ADA. ADA doesn't look like a flat at all. What it actually looks like is a leading diagonal here. This actually looks more like a leading diagonal with a three-way pullback. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an ugly diagonal. Actually, it looks more like an ABC. I just don't like it. I don't like this. This looks like an A, B, and a C, and the C wave is a diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Three-way pullback. Or actually, this could be bearish here. Okay, this could be bearish like this. Boom, 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 like that. I don't like it. It looks ugly, but this could be 1, 2, and this could be going down 3. Not trying to force it. It's possible. Yeah, look how oversold we are on the overbought we are in the 15 minutes straight up. It's looking like it's gonna have to break that structure soon. I don't think it's gonna continue up. Okay, good deal. Hey Heather, what's up? And glad you're with us. Yeah, enjoy the stream. I think it's a good one, providing a lot of good TA here. I think and good ideas. Okay, guys, the general sentiment of the market, guys, is the same for all the charts, guys. We're looking for this. We're looking to find out what this wave is going to do. I tend to think it's probably going to It's going to pump up a little tonight, and then once it finishes making this wave, then we're going to look to the downside. We're going to have a bit more. We got more downside to go, lower lows to make in Bitcoin. That's what I'm thinking. Now, my thoughts, as I always say, I'm not afraid to give you my bias and my belief system, right? So, but you've got to remember that my bias and my belief system doesn't matter. The market market doesn't care what I believe. The market doesn't care what I'm trading or anything. It doesn't matter what I think. I'm just sharing with you what I think, what my thoughts are, and why I think it. I'm really inclined to the flat count, but I gave you a count at the beginning of the live that was a triangle count that says we're done and we're heading up. That this is a reversal wave. Either way, whether we get the flat count that I've been sharing or that triangle count that we're now having a reversal wave, we're gonna most like what we always do. We're gonna get a pullback of three waves. Generally speaking, you get it to at least the 382, but a two wave will generally come to the 50 or 60% back. Sometimes it'll come back and retest the bottom again. I wouldn't be surprised to see it retest the bottom if it's a two wave even then. There'd be more shenanigans in the market. So anyway, with that said, looking for if this is a reversal, we're in the one wave, and we're looking for a two wave pullback with a continuation to follow, and it's going to be very bullish and very fast and very big wave. If it's not a reversal wave, but it's a flat that I've been sharing with you, then we're actually looking for this thing to fizzle out sometime tonight. Okay, and then start dumping tomorrow, or later on tonight, looking for it to start dumping. Okay. So that's the way I'm looking at it, guys. That's my view on the market. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream tonight. Thanks for popping in. Not going to have time for any requests tonight. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though. I know of two more that I can take a peek at. Let's look at VET, and I'll look at Wi-Fi, and then we're done. Okay? Okay, VET is the same, guys. Guys, what y'all can do, to be honest with you, take all the TA that I've given you and apply it to your chart. Okay? You can know yourself. You can see it right here on this chart that it's at stake. What's at stake in this market? Okay? Right here, VET looks more like a one wave that's going to have a two wave pullback, some kind of a two wave pullback, and then a continuation. That's what VET looks like right now, best I can tell. This looks like could be a three wave move. That could be three, and then this is a very dump. If that's a flat, it's a very dumpy. Now this didn't even come back 90% as well. So I just the flat doesn't look good here on this particular wave on VET. So yeah, that could be a finished three wave move that's already finished. This could be reversal to the upside. So it's possible there. Okay. All right. So that's VET, and we'll look at Wi-Fi, and that's the last one we're gonna do. And I'm sorry, I won't take any more requests, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the live stream nonetheless. Okay. Now, Wi-Fi looks a lot more like the flat that I've been talking about. Okay. So we got boom, boom, and boom. Is it finished? Oh, nope. Sorry. Is it finished or not? If that is a flat, it's really ugly, but we're at the 1-to-1 extension. It could be done. The 127 could be the target as well. We're looking for anywhere in this range to come on down. Okay. So yeah, it's looking pretty good there. All right, guys. There it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed the live stream. Up or down? I don't know. Up or down. But I've just shared my thoughts from a structure standpoint and what's at stake in all the charts. All the charts are the same. They're all looking the same. They all have the same thing at stake, whether it's the flat or the upward. There are only a couple of charts that that looked one way or the other. We had one chart that was looking like it was ready to go down. Better than all the charts, and then we had one chart, I think it was Dogecoin, that looked like it was ready to go up better than all the charts. So I don't know what the market's going to bring us, but you guys have a fantastic night. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the love. And guys, I'm going to be committed. I'm going to make you guys a promise this week. I'm going to get at least 3 videos done this week. I'm not going to make one tomorrow unless the market warrants it. And so I'll probably make it on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I think those are the days of the week I'm going to try to get videos out to you. I used to do them every day, but I can't. I don't have time anymore because I do 3 videos a day during the week in the Discord. If you want more access to more videos, you get all kinds of TA every day, regular updates on the market. In the Discord, you get 2 videos plus an educational video as well every day, live, throughout the day. So I'm just working my tail off in there, trying to get the content and the information out to the group. But that's a paid subscription, guys, through Patreon. You just go to my description. You'll find the link there, you'll find access there through Patreon. So sign up for Patreon. I get an email says, hey, you became a Patreon supporter. I'll shoot you an email welcoming you to the group with a link to the Discord. It is a private Discord. And the subscription is small considering the amount of information and the time and energy that I put in there. So anyway, love you guys. Thanks again. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks again. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you on the next video Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.